If MLBB created a hero to represent light, what would they be like? Someone that illuminates the darkness and brings warmth to the land. With fists of passion and righteous cause, we designed Lukas's skills around unleashing powerful and rapid strikes. I hope you can feel his intense, radiant energy when you play him on the battlefield, with strong audio and visual effects to let you feel the power behind each attack.
We fused speed and power, fast fists and thunderous tonfas, wild slashes and honed strikes. To make each hit more realistic and visceral, I incorporated aspects from fighting games into Lukas' combat design to make it flashy and satisfying. We tried a lot of cool things with animation frames to exaggerate Lukas' movements during his attacks, like limb distortions and micro pauses to emphasize the action. The effect of abrupt changes in speed enhances the feeling of powerful blows, striking solid objects. Force is reciprocal. The stronger the punch, the stronger the reaction force, which we show by distorting the limbs.
To amplify each impact's clarity and depth, we recorded and mixed sound effects with hundreds of variations. In the end, we chose the sound of a hammer striking the ground, blending heavy, low-frequency sounds like a club hitting soft tissue with crisp, high-frequency sounds like branches snapping. We carefully selected a mix of sounds to capture what makes Lukas unique.
Light is an incredible energy source. While among the elements, lighting is the perfect combination of speed, intensity, and raw power. For color selection, I added 20% darker tones to showcase Lukas's wild nature and to highlight his radiant light more effectively.
His personality is as bold and bright as light itself. Born as a beast, he's naturally wild and free with fiery passion and energy. Even after 1,000 years, his blood still burns with that passion. Every word he speaks and every action he takes radiate this intensity. Let's fight to our heart's content is his life philosophy. Once he gets fired up, he lets out a blood-pumping battle roar. His in-game voice lines showcase his fierce and confident personality.
The name's Lukas, and don't forget it. Don't quit your day job. Show some effort!
Lukas hungers for competition and gives his all even on trivial matters. Whether it's an eating contest, wrestling beasts, or walking on his hands for an entire day, he won't stop until he's first place. His unrelenting passion and straightforward approach make him a unique hero in the land of Dawn.
In his human form, his bestial power is contained in his weapons. When he smashes his tonfas together back into the sacred beast's horns, the intense burst of light is enough to make anyone tremble. His human outfit is sleek and sharp, while his beast form is fierce and imposing. I used elements like feathers and arcane markings to link his human and beast sides. You'll notice some of the feathers and markings are asymmetrical, just like his personality. They don't follow the norm, bold and unapologetic.
At the same time, like the light, he has the power to drive away darkness. Not only is he always shining brightly, but he also lights the way for others. In our story, Sylvana is both illuminated by Lukas's light and, like a mirror, reflects its purest form.
Lukas is as eternal as the light, able to transcend time. 1,000 years ago, he accepted the role of the sacred beast. He slumbered in the imperial sanctuary, guarding the powerful light-infused Holy Lance. 1,000 years later, the fog has finally been lifted from the forbidden area. Lukas's awakening is a sign that the Monian Empire will never fall into darkness. I used many subtle techniques to show this in the video. For example, when Sylvana wakes the slumbering Lukas and he emerges from the mist, colors shift from gray to a vibrant light, shining on the land.
Lukas also serves as the connection between lineage and faith. To help the audience understand this 1,000-year bond, we recreated an ancient battle. Gaius runs through the Holy Lands to save Lukas from an enemy in his blind spot. In the present-day battle, Lukas throws the very same lance to take down a monster trying to ambush Gaius' great-great-granddaughter, Sylvana. It's a moment that connects past and present, and Lukas is the link that spans 1,000 years.
In terms of visuals, I use the same composition to highlight this connection. His comrades and enemies might have changed, but Lukas remains the constant. In the final scene, when Lukas and Sylvana pass by each other, you can also see the silhouettes of Gaius and Lukas as the sacred beast.
Creating the music and lyrics was especially challenging this time. The composition had to match the emotion shown, and the lyrics had to capture Lukas's bold and rebellious spirit, as well as his camaraderie with Gaius and Sylvana in battle. The words had to represent past and present, and reflect Lukas's permanence through the times. We went over the words one by one to get them just right.
The concept of light can be interpreted differently, but Lukas was born from the light of creativity, and he defines his light in his own special way. I hope Lukas will become a light that penetrates the boundaries between game and reality. And I also hope that, like Lukas, you all shine brightly and burn with passion. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me add in a quick plug here. On December 21st, MLBB's new hero, Lukas, will be launching in conjunction with MCGG's adorable Commander Lukas. So bring the energy. Whether on the battlefield or the chessboard, Lukas is always up for the challenge.